Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with some mail. This package arrived today from my buddy Jason from Horrific Nightmares. As luck would have it, the package I sent him also arrived today. So if you guys haven't watched his unboxing video yet, please be sure to do so. In fact, I will link it in the description box of this video and on the end screen. This is a pretty heavy box, and as far as I know, it's filled with VHS tapes. So I'm going to open it up and show you guys what he sent. Alright, as you can see, I got the box open, so now I'm going to dig on inside. But first, of course, there is a note. It says, "Joe, thanks for being an awesome friend. Here are some goodies for your collection. Jason, /bros forever." For sure, as you guys know, Jason is one of my super slash brothers and one of my very best friends. So I see that there are DVDs and VHS tapes in here, so I'll start with the DVDs. First up, we have Something Wicked This Way Comes. Jason actually did ask me about this. He asked if I own this film. I told him that I do have the Anchor Bay release, but not the Disney release. And that's what this is. Very cool. This is sort of like a Halloween exclusive. You know, Disney released some of their movies with these special slipcovers for the Halloween season. And it's definitely the perfect movie to watch this time of year. Thanks so much, buddy. Next up, we have Mayhem with Steven Yeun, who you probably know as Glenn from The Walking Dead. I actually wanted to see this. I know my wife did too, so yeah, this is really cool to have. Totally forgot about this movie, to be honest. You know, we wanted to see it. Remember seeing the previews, and we're big Walking Dead fans. At least we were, and you know, big fans of Glenn. So it'll be cool to see him in a different role. This is very cool. This is Mother May I Sleep with Danger double feature with Tori Spelling. Jason also mentioned this one to me, and I told him another one that my wife I know will enjoy watching. You know, we're big Beverly Hills 90210 fans as well, and you know, Tori Spelling is just extremely likable, whether she's Donna Martin or herself. So seeing her in anything is definitely entertaining, and I cannot wait to check this out. This one here is Tiger House. Now, I don't know too much about this one, but based on what I'm reading here, it looks pretty awesome. Sounds right up my alley. Yeah, again, don't know much about this one, but brand new, still sealed. Very cool. 12 hours, 4 killers, 1 way out. Awesome. Here's one I've always sort of been curious about. I've seen this DVD around, but I've never actually owned it. Don't know much about this one either. Don't really even know what the movie's about, but again, I've just always been curious about it, seeing it around. It's The Horror Within. Thank you so much, buddy. Now, right off the bat, I know I'm going to enjoy this one because it stars James Gandolfini. This is The Last Castle. I've never seen it, but I am a huge Gandolfini fan. I feel like that phrase keeps coming up. You know, I said I was a huge fan of The Walking Dead, a huge fan of 90210, and I am an absolute diehard fan of The Sopranos, and especially Gandolfini. So if Gandolfini is in this, I will certainly enjoy it. 2 more DVDs here, and they are both full-length screeners. This is Fear of Clowns. I am super excited to finally own this one. This is one I've always wanted, I've never seen, and it's a screener, so that is amazing. And then also, Dead End. This is a great movie to watch around Christmas time, and I will probably revisit that time of year this year. Thanks so much, buddy. I really, really appreciate this. There's a bunch of VHS tapes in here, so moving on to those now, we have Vicious with Tom Savini. That's cool. I've never seen this one. Jason had found a bunch of VHS tapes, you know, in one of his excursions, one of those weekends, and he actually called me and was letting me know what they had and asking me what I had, you know, what I would like to have, and I can't even remember half of them because there were so many. And I do remember him mentioning this one. I remember, you know, not really knowing what it was, but you know, he said it had Tom Savini. It's a horror film that I haven't heard of, so yeah, I definitely wanted it, and here it is, Vicious. Next, we have Charlie Sheen as Charles Sheen in Mortem. That's pretty cool. You never really see him credited as Charles Sheen. Here's Julia Stiles in Wicked. I've never actually seen this movie either. I've seen it around all the time, but I've never actually watched it. And, of course, I don't own it either. Now I do. A Stephen King classic that I did not own already on VHS, and it's Kujo. Only have this one on DVD and Blu-ray, so I'm glad to finally have it on tape. This is cool. This is the original uncut version of Witchery with Linda Blair and David Hasselhoff. I do have the Scream Factory double feature Blu-ray, but again, I'm a huge VHS fan. You guys know that. I love collecting VHS tapes, and having this one is just awesome. Here's Jaws 3. Now, I do own Jaws 3 on VHS, but I have the Universal re-release. So when Jason had found this, I asked him if it was the MCA release or the Universal release, and he said it was the MCA, which it is. So I told him, yeah, definitely, I'd love having it. Kind of completes my Jaws MCA collection now, since Jaws 3 was the only one I had the re-release of and not the original MCA. Here's a fun one. I mean, who doesn't love this film as a slasher fan? Freddy vs. Jason. Such a blast. It's another one I'm surprised I didn't already own on VHS, but for whatever reason, I didn't until now. Thanks, buddy. Now here's a really interesting one, because at first glance, it's really cool. You know, obviously it's a demo tape, it's a screener of Hellraiser Inferno. But as I hold it in my hand and I look at it, I realize that this is actually a bootleg screener copy. So that just makes it even more unique. Really cool. I bet if I open this up, let's see here. Yeah, so it does seem to be, yeah, like a bootleg label. And there you go. Yep. It's obviously a bootleg, which is interesting that they would use a screener box. But hey, very cool regardless. Hellraiser Inferno on VHS. Classic Coscarelli. I definitely needed this one because I own the second one on VHS and not the first. Here it is, The Beastmaster. And now I'm going to have to try to find the third movie, which nobody has really ever seen, but I have to complete the trilogy. Next we have The 13th Floor. Jason asked if I wanted this one. I told him why not, because I own another movie called The 13th Floor, and it's fun to display them together. So here's this one. Here's one I know my wife will enjoy watching. She loves stuff like this. Ghosts and Witches of Old England. Very cool. Jason told me about this one. I believe he actually found it on DVD, so he passed along his VHS tape to me. Gargoyles, Guardians of the Gate. Another one, seems really cool. Can't wait to check it out. Another one that for some reason I've never owned but always wanted to, Blacula. Finally. I do not have this one on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS until now. Very cool of you, buddy. Thanks so much. Children of the Corn 4, The Gathering. Yet another Children of the Corn movie to add to my collection. I'm only missing maybe one or two of them now on VHS, so this definitely helps. Here's Cat People with Natasha Kinski and Malcolm McDowell. Always enjoyed this one. Here's the widescreen, digitally remastered edition of A Nightmare on Elm Street on VHS. I don't think I've ever actually seen this copy in person with the silver border and the widescreen banner on the top there. I own the original media release of this on tape, but as I said, I've never seen this one, so pretty cool. Definitely sort of an oddity. And lastly, probably the one about which I am most excited, Lover's Lane. And I say that because this is another movie that I've always wanted to see, and I've never owned. I do not have it on DVD or VHS, and it's a slasher. So, for me, that kind of takes priority among other films that I need to see. Every Valentine's Day comes and goes, and I tell myself every year I'm going to get this movie, whether it be on DVD or VHS, so I can watch it, and I never do. But here it is. So that means in February, I will definitely be giving this one a watch. Sort of a hint if we do continue the Slashback Challenge. This just may be the movie I watch for Slashback that week. We'll see. So there you have it, guys. An awesome package of goodies from one of my very best friends. Once again, if you have not yet watched Jason's unboxing video of the package I sent him, I'm going to link that video in the description box below, as well as the end screen of this video. And also, if for some strange reason you have not yet subscribed to Jason, I will also link his channel. Be kind, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.